Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking about anxiety, weight loss. Go ahead and smash that like button down below if you're ready to kick anxiety in the butt, and leave me a comment down there below and let me know, have you or are you dealing with extreme or sudden weight loss due to anxiety or depression? So guys, first off, I'm going to go ahead and clear this up. If you are dealing with this due to anxiety or stress, depression, guys, it is completely normal. You wouldn't believe how many times I have read, heard, and even seen examples of people that are losing anywhere from 5 to 10 pounds or 50 pounds plus, extreme amounts of weight in a matter of weeks or months. So take a deep breath, try to smile, watch the rest of this video. I'm going to try to explain what's going on here. At least for most of you, you'll be able to relate to that. But guys, I'm going to start off with telling you a little bit about my situation. I lost probably anywhere from half a pound to a pound during my whole 5 years of having anxiety disorders, including panic disorder, health anxiety, social anxiety, and depression. I know you're sitting here thinking, what are you talking about, Trey? You don't really have any experience with this. Why are you talking about this? Well, first off, I try to help people on all topics of anxiety by doing research, as well as trying to relate with them through my experiences. But guys, there's a catch to this. I was consuming 5,000 to 10,000 calories a day. I know that sounds unrealistic, crazy, but I was a binge eater. Binge eater. I was a guy that was hovering over the fridge with the fridge door open, eating deli meat and cheese at 2 or 3 in the morning whenever I was stressed out or in between panic attacks. That was comfort for me, along with alcohol consumption, where I was probably consuming anywhere from 1,500 to over 2,000 calories a day in that, because I would drink beer. So it was higher in calories, a lot of sugar as well. So guys, that's what I was dealing with. That just shows you the power of anxiety and how it taps into your fat storage and actually can cause weight loss. That is crazy. I should have been obese. So that's where I'm coming from with this. That's my angle on how I can relate with you to that. But there are some things that are happening. Now, the first obvious one is whenever you're worried, you're depressed, you feel socially anxious, you're having panic attacks. Most people, and I wasn't one of these since I binge ate, and that was my comfort along with alcohol, most of you will lose your appetite. I know some of you might start skipping breakfast. Maybe you're sleeping in, you're not eating a breakfast. Maybe some of you are missing out on lunch. Maybe some of you are missing all 3 meals in a day. Some of you haven't eaten nothing but maybe some crackers or a bag of chips or a soda or a cup of coffee in 3 days. That is not healthy. But I'm letting you know that is normal with anxiety. Anxiety isn't healthy. So I just want you to know that whenever you are depressed, you're worried, you lose your appetite. Now, I didn't deal with this so much during my anxiety disorder, but if I think back a long time ago, if I ever was broken up with somebody I was in love with, you know, how passionate high school is, whenever you fall in love. I can remember not eating for 2 or 3 days as a high school student. Anytime I lost somebody in my family, I did not want to eat. So this is very, very common. Although I didn't deal with that with my anxiety disorder, I was binge eating. But I didn't gain any weight at all. If anything, I lost a pound. So that's crazy. Shows you that that's working against the binge eating that I was doing, putting a big, huge dent in that. The next one, guys, we are hyperstimulated. Whenever our bodies is releasing stress hormones, whenever that adrenaline is going through our body, that's going to tap into fat loss just naturally. But something else is going on as well. We have a lot of nervous energy. I know me, I would twiddle my fingers, my thumbs, I would snap a lot, I would slap my hands together, I would just nod my head, rock back and forth, I would do my knees up and down like this really fast, I would pace, I would have to burn my extra energy via exercise. Guys, I was burning so many calories a day by all these nervous tics that I had and habits. I was burning a ton of calories. You wouldn't believe the amount of calories you can burn from doing this. Isn't that crazy? You can burn a lot of calories by doing that. So I just want you to know that. Another reason that this is happening is that your sleep patterns are disrupted. It depends on who you are and genetics and all that stuff. But some people can gain weight, but usually that's if you don't have an anxiety disorder, if your sleeping patterns are disrupted, you're not getting enough sleep. But whenever you have anxiety disorder, it's something else is going on. You have a lot of stress hormones going through your body, and that stimulation can carry over into the nighttime, and you could actually lose weight while you're in bed trying to get sleep, and you're tossing and turning, you're not able to sleep. So that's another reason. So make sure that you realize that. I'm trying to see if I left anything out, and I don't think I did. Hyperstimulation, whenever you're having disrupted sleep patterns, you're losing your appetite due to being worried, So that's something that you're going through, and trying to spend all that nervous energy. You're on the go all of the time, so that's something else that's working against you. So guys, if you're dealing with this, it's no surprise that you're losing weight. There's no surprise there. I'm a surprise, but I actually was binge eating, so that was my comfort. So guys, if you got any value, make sure you hit that like button. But guys, I want you to start combating this by overall stress and anxiety management. And you know what I talk about. These tips, I tell them at most of the end of all my videos, but they're in the description if I don't mention them. I always tell you to go check them out down there. They are typed down below in the description. But guys, it always starts with figuring out what's causing this. The weight loss is going to continue to happen until you control your anxiety, so you can get your appetite back, so you can start feeling back to normal, so your body won't be burning so many excess calories. Because it's crazy, because it's like anxiety is some crazy crash diet, because you were losing so much weight. You might have tried to lose this much weight a long time ago and could never do it. Now it's effortless. So it's pretty amazing, especially seeing some of those pictures in that Facebook group of these transformations. But guys, we want to combat it by first figuring out what's causing our anxiety. I can't tell you what your root cause is. You got to figure that out on your own. But the next thing, guys, you got to start working on that. You can do that with therapy. By the way, if you haven't tried therapy, don't be like me, because I didn't try therapy. It was the only thing that I didn't do during recovery, but it could have made my whole year of recovery maybe a lot shorter, maybe just a matter of months or even weeks or a few sessions. Down below, there is online therapy down there, so check that out. You get a free 1-week trial. What's it going to hurt? Try that out. Or you can do CBT on yourself. I did that on myself. That's kind of what I did. I just researched a lot of things, and I was able to apply it to my life, and I used meditation and journaling to help me with that. So meditate and journal every day. Positive affirmations, guys. Make sure that you're listening to those videos every day, because changing the way that you think from a negative mind to a positive mind is crucial. So make sure that you're doing that. Let's see here if I'm leaving anything out. Exposure therapy. Any fear that you have, which is probable that you have fears when it comes to anxiety, it's probably anchored up here in your subconscious. If you're agoraphobic, you don't like going outside. If you're worried about your health, you have to expose yourself to those fears to get over them. You have to face those fears. That could be the fear of driving, the fear of flying, the fear of heights, any type of phobia. You have to use exposure therapy to get over that. Don't be afraid to tackle this head on, because if you're afraid, anxiety is going to win. Then we want to change our lifestyle to help us adapt, to help our body become healthier so it can combat and be in tune with the mental changes that you're making. So we want to make physical ones as well. Like I said in many of my videos, take a multivitamin. Make sure that you are getting the nutrients that you need. Oh, and I'm so sorry, guys. I did leave out one key component. Your body also, whenever it's stressed and going through a lot, you are actually not able to absorb the nutrients that you need to maintain a healthy weight. So that's another interesting fact. Your body is not absorbing everything. That's why taking a multivitamin is very crucial. You will get some of those vitamin deficiencies up and out of the way. So make sure that you're using a multivitamin. They are very safe. I'm not a doctor or medical professional, so if you have any questions about that, make sure that you ask your doctor. But there's vitamins for every age group, and they're harmless. So make sure that you get on one of those. Then we want to start exercising, and we want to start dieting. And then by dieting, I mean more like changing our diet. We need to have a healthy lifestyle, so usually I would say less meat, more greens, more veggies and more fruits. So a plant-based diet is really healthy, full of nutrients and vitamins and minerals, things that we need. So make sure that you're doing that, guys. Join online support groups like the Facebook group down below in the description. Join more subscribe to more channels like mine so you can relate with more people. Guys, I want you to defeat this monster of anxiety. You can do it. I know you can. I'm living proof that you can do it. It took me a year of doing all these things that I mentioned, but it does work. I want you to be able to do this. So, guys, I'm all about the natural way. Try this method before you just get medication. Just please try this out before, because doctors are just going to hand that stuff out like candy. But, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, if you got value, like this video. Please leave me a comment down below and let me know, have you dealt with this or are you still dealing with extreme or sudden weight loss due to your anxiety disorders? It could be any anxiety disorder out there or depression. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And guys, very, very important, hit the notification bell next to it. For some reason, for whatever reason in the world, YouTube does not send out notifications to people if you're just subscribed. Likely I'll pop up in your browser, but usually only about 10% of my actual subscribers will get notified when I create a video. So make sure that you hit that notification bell so you actually will get updated when I put a video out. That's very, very important. Also, my Twitter, my Snapchat, my Instagram, my Patreon account, that's all down below. So be sure to check that out as well. Guys, thank you so much, and I will talk to you tomorrow.